Hello there, Marcus Kilvington here, founder of Food Profits, and I've got a question for you. If I was to ask you what you are famous for, what would you say? And hopefully now you're going, well actually Marcus, I'm famous for this, or we're famous for that, or we're famous for this, or that, or this, or that. Or you might be going, well, do you know what? I'm not famous for anything, never thought about that before, and that's absolutely fine. Or, well, we're not really famous for anything. Now then, what I want you to think about today is I want you to think about what could you be famous for? What could you be famous for? And what I mean by that is what in your pub or your cafe or your restaurant could you be famous for, and actually then communicate that message out there to your customers and prospective customers. It may be something you've never thought of before. You may already be doing it. And if you are, that's fabulous. But I want you to get into the mindset of thinking about what do we do in our business, or what could we do in our business that we could particularly focus on and actually become famous for. You'll probably know us at Food Profits. We are famous for our famous Food Profits Blueprint. The 10 fundamental areas that are crucial to the success of any pub or restaurant or cafe. That's one of the things that we're famous for. But you might want to be famous for maybe a dish on your menu, maybe some of the meat that you use from maybe a particular butcher. Maybe you want to be famous for your steaks. One of the things that really frustrates me is when I go out for a meal and I order meat, particularly a steak, is nearly always isn't particularly good. So if I went somewhere and on the menu it says we are famous for our steaks, highly likely I would actually try that steak. Why? Because you're telling me that you're famous for it, so I'm expecting it to be pretty good. So there's the first thing I want you to take on board from this little video. That is, whatever you decide to be famous for must be pretty damn good. You may decide you want to be famous for your toilets. You know, that's a passion of mine. I was out the other day, went to an Indian restaurant, a place called Al Nazib in Long Eaton. I'll tell you exactly where it is. Al Nazib in Long Eaton near Derby. And toilets, absolutely fantastic, pristine. Now, if they were to put somewhere on there, they might not want to do this, but we are famous for our toilets. I'll guarantee you one thing. Everybody that goes in that business to eat in that restaurant will go and check out the toilets. Whether or not they want to, they'll go and check it out. Because they want to know, why are you famous for those toilets? It's a draw. It pulls you in. It pulls you in. So think about what you can be famous for. It might be the decor of your cafe. It might be the staff that work with you. It could be 101 other things, but I ask of you this week to go away and think about what you could be famous for, and then I want you to think about how you can start to communicate that to your customers, the people that come and eat with you now, and also to those prospective customers that aren't already coming through your door. And if you've already come up with something that you're famous for, fantastic. Ask yourself this question this week: how can we get that message out to more people? Because ultimately what that will do is it will get more people to come in your door. Until I see you again, for today and every day, be the very best that you can be for yourself, for your staff, for your customers.